I was listening to something today. It was a motivational speaker, and he was talking about entrepreneurs who have made it big and how all you see when you look at them is their achievements and their successes and their wins and how wonderfully they've done. And when you read a lot of self-help books, it's talking about those achievements and the habits that bring you success and things like that. But he was saying it's very one-sided because you never see the struggle that it took people to get there. And he was talking about superpowers. And he said a superpower is the ability to keep pushing through and endure more pain than anybody else and push through all of the pain, and eventually you discover that pain and power come from the same place. And anyway, as I was listening to it, I was thinking of my Benjamin, because Benjamin is going to be a major superhero. We were already talking to him the other day about his brain tumors gave him superpowers, because he has had a lot of pain and a lot of struggle to push through. This last week, his medicine made him really sick, and he thought that he was dying. He was having a hard time breathing, and that was really scary. And so his oncologist said we would be done. We would not do any more of that medication. It was too toxic for his little body. But it turns out that the specialist in Portland said that the brain tumors are just too dangerous, and we have to continue. We have to continue with the carbo. And so anyway, they're going to add more medications and do it slow and try everything to push him through it. And I just heard that this morning before I heard the story about the superpowers coming from pushing through all of your pain to get to the end and finding that pain and power come from the same place. And so I thought that that was really interesting. It caught my ear. I don't think I've ever heard that before. When we hear the stories of really successful people, that they all have been through struggles and trials and worked through those to get to where they are. And so it's kind of tricky, because when we're looking at other people, especially other people who are successful, we don't see those the trials or the struggles. We usually just see what they're wanting us to see, which is the successes. And so we just see the wins and the victories. And so we judge ourselves based on their wins and their victories, but we don't have the complete information to make the comparison. And so anyway, going into the holidays, I know that oftentimes people are looking at perfect pictures, maybe on Facebook or Pinterest or wherever you're looking, perfect pictures of how everybody else is doing the holidays, and everything seems great, and maybe we judge ourselves against the perfect picture. And I just was thinking about how the idea that we're not seeing complete information. We're judging ourselves based on incomplete information. And so hopefully take it easy on yourself. You are, hopefully doing the best with what you have. And as you look at other people who look perfect, just remember that they all have their own struggles. We don't see them and we don't know about them, but everybody has them. And so, anyway, just took a minute to say Benjamin is my little superhero.
Yay! I'm a superhero!
Superhero. He's developing his superpowers by pushing through the pain and pushing through the trials. And you all can do that in your own spheres too. Push through the pain, through the trials, and through the adversities that you have to come out stronger at the end. So, have a great night.